Welcome back to the Coach Bauman channel. Today we are in my home city, Las Vegas, Nevada. We're out here at Serket. Used to be famously known as Rio Seco. A little bit of marketing change, a little bit of management change. Cabot now manages them. So if you know what Cabot is or who Cabot is, they kind of do stuff pretty top notch. So the new course name is Serket. It's actually named after an Egyptian goddess. Something about like protection or something out here in the desert. That's why we got a scorpion logo, because we need protection. Anyways, the course is just under 7,000 yards, 69.92. We're going to be playing it from the tips, rated at 73.7. It is quite a fair test of golf. I'm excited to get out here. I've played it a few times. I can't wait to show you guys. Now, for anybody that doesn't know, this course is tucked away in like the hills, south part of Vegas. It's not in Vegas, it's in Henderson. I think it's actually technically in Anthem, correct? Henderson? It's in an Anthem neighborhood. One of the craziest parts though, this place has obnoxious real estate. You'll probably, we're not going to show them off. They're not our houses to show off, but you're probably going to see some throughout the video. Whoa. So let me talk you guys through this place really quick. The local boys know, but you see that house back there? Well, it's not a house. It's a teaching facility. That used to be Butch Harmon's teaching facility. It actually might still be. I think it still is. I don't know. I thought he retired, but I don't think he did officially. So even through the name change, ownership change, management change, whatever you want to call it, not to get into the finer details, that's where he teaches out of. And it's this perfect little garage bay to look over the entire city. You can see it over those trees. But yeah, crazy. Also, they have switched the nines here. Oh, that's stiff. They've switched the nines here since I was a kid, probably 5 times. So I actually had to ask the starter, are we starting on the right or the left? Because I've played both. That is hole 1 and that is hole 1. So now hole 1 is hole 10 and hole 10 is now hole 1. Are you following? So they just flip-flop it wherever they feel like. So if you've played here before, and when you played here, the last 2 holes, 17 and 18, were par 5s. That's now 8 and 9, just so you know. Anyways, that's enough of me talking. Hole 1, 372, runs parallel to the range. It's basically as simple as it's going to get. It's dead straight, which is nice because the next few holes after this get a little spicy. As long as we keep it a little left of that bunker up there, we're fine. That'll work. So a couple quick things. I know that intro was super fast on the tee box. They're actually filming more drone footage out here and we ran into them, so had to get out of their way quickly. But just because I got to put it in every single one, this course, you get a GPS, which is nice. I kind of alluded to it earlier. The few holes that come directly after this fairly basic opener get crazy. So thank God for that. We're going to have to show you why and how we use that a few times. But yeah, there's an actual proper intro. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more. I got a feeling this video might be pretty cool. Second shot, 75 yards. We actually split the fairway quite nice. There's just a couple small pop bunkers that you need to avoid. But again, it's quite a nice warm welcome. Welcome to Serket. Enjoy your stay. 75 yards, I did not hit any putts. I hit a couple chips. So I don't know how firm the greens are. So I guess we'll just play at the number, cross our fingers, and hopefully that's appropriate. And that's the best piece of advice I got for you. I think I got the number right. I just pushed it. Dang it. Do I have my OG putter back in the bag? Yeah, I do. Why? The answer is because. It's funny. The older I get, the more I completely understand the answer of because. Wow, just a complete. That was like a NASCAR track. Shout out Kyle Busch. Sorry. Bar. Whoa.
That sounded weird.
Did you hear? It's a metal cup. Look at that. Who's seeing? Look at that. Look at the way the pin is. That is the first time I've ever seen that on a golf course. That's crazy.
You like it?
Yeah. That's different. That's weird. Imagine if you cupped one, like actually from, I don't know, however far a par 3 would be, like 150. If you cupped it on the fly, that would be so loud. Even through one. So here's what I was talking about, because hole 2 is just crazy. It's off a cliff, which we're going to show you here in a second. It's 460 yards. It's like semi-blind, so you're going to need this GPS to help you. If you didn't have this GPS, you'd be screwed. So straight through on the far right bunker is 285. It's so downhill, it's probably playing closer to 260. And then it's just keeping it right of that. It gets too narrow. It just is. So we're just going to go with a chip cut 3-wood at that bunker, send it up there to the high heavens, let them take care of it, because you can't see it, or at least I can't. Maybe it's because I'm short. I can't see it. Also, when you come here, you know, there's a little bit of sticker shock. It is pricey, but you are getting views like that. And you've got spaced out tee times. So when you come play golf here, you're not just shoved on top of each other. So you're paying top dollar, but you're getting kind of top product. So hole 2, 460, off a mountain, off a cliff, pointed at the, you guys probably can't see it on camera, the electrical box, the water box, little baby cut from there, and you're chilling. Just like that, that'll work. See, it's gonna be up in the air for an hour. But it's fine. I know it's fine. I know it's fine because I looked on the computer. I know it's, you just gotta trust me. Second shot, now you guys can see it. It just bottlenecks. There's no need to hit driver up there. It's too silly. 172, playing down, my rangefinder said down to 165. So it is downhill a little bit. And we're also on a downslope. So it's going to take loft off of what I have in my hands as a 9-iron, which now that I'm thinking about it, it's going to turn it into like an 8-iron and a downhill. But that's a lot for a pitching wedge. Okay, yeah, I did talk executive decision. We're going to go with the chip 9-iron. I also know that everything on the green feeds that way, so we're going to favor left a little bit. Just take a little bit off. Oh, we shoved it at the pin. Hold the line, hold the line, hold the line. Oh, oh, oh. Nobody panic, it's fine. Let that be a lesson when you're heading downhill, because it's like that. It's pretty easy to start that ball to the right. Oh, but it's fine. It's fine. It did not fall off the cliff and go into the bunker. It's just 1 inch off the green. Boy, howdy. It held on. Just hold on loosely. But don't go in the bunker. which is kind of nice. It's really dumb. You could throw it all the way up there. It's going to feed down. There's no need to hit it over there. But we got the number correct, which is cool. That's a relatively large size of the battle. Getting the number correct. Did you see that straighten out that way? What the it's like, I mean, yeah. And then, anywho, metal cup. You hear that? Even through 2. I'm not gonna complain on this hole. I'd take par here any day. But that ball was like tracking. Hole 3, par 3, 201 yards. I believe that pin's just below the ridge on the green. So we just gotta favor short a little bit. We can toss it up on the slope on the right. We're okay. So we are going to favor a cut just because safe is over there. Yeah, 201. Should be just a normal 6-iron. Okay, we're on the correct ridge. Right in the middle of the green. And just how I told you guys I was going to play a little baby cut, that was a lie. That was like a 2-yard draw. You know what they say. The easiest way to hit a cut is if you draw it. Couple things. We kept it on the right ridge. That's super cool. Probably could have gotten away with 7-iron even. Other thing. See them? Them houses? Them houses are pretty nice, right? Right? That's their view. That's crazy. Almost a perfect 180 view of the strip. Boy, I tell you what. Say what you want about Vegas. We got some pretty tall buildings. I don't know what else to say there. Flew just past pin high, so it was the correct club based on carry number. Just kicked out a bit. I think 7-iron still would have been fine. I think it would have flew very close to the front edge, but still fine. Stop complaining, Brandon. You're on the correct ridge. You gotta have constant talks with yourself. You're not insane. You're just working through your thoughts and feelings by yourself. That's normal. Fall towards the strip. The strip's downhill. That's a mountain. That's a valley. It goes that way. It's a favorite word on this channel. Par. It's a par. That's a par. Even through 3. Not upset. Not upset. Actually happy. That's 3 holes played smartly. That's crazy. Let's go do something stupid. Okay, hole 4 is a drivable par 4. I really wanted to put the drone up to show you guys, but I can't. It won't let me. I got the permit and everything, but it won't let me take off. So, sorry. Bummer. Thanks, City of Henderson. Anyways, hole 4. It's 302 to the pin, 292 to cover the bunker. I know that I can fly the ball 290, so I'm comfortable with it. That's why I'm willing to take this risk. If you want to lay up, you're basically hitting it 200 yards just down into the canyon. But anyways, we need this golf ball to cover that greenside bunker at 292. So we need that minimum in the air. Other than that, keep it somewhat on line. Should be fine. That's definitely there. Hopefully, don't go long, please. Okay, I think it's on. Now it's just off the back left edge. Okay, so when you go for stuff, it really matters if you can carry the trouble. That's what I don't think a lot of people truly understand. I understand that your 7-iron might finish at 170, but did it fly there or did it land at 160 and roll there? It matters where it flies. So if you look back, it is straight carry, right? Probably can't see it from that angle, but there's that massive bunker right here in the front. And I mean, that bunker is probably 15 feet deep, so it's no fun being in there. So if you can't fly it the whole way, don't even try. That bunker sucks. Just lay it up, take the full wedge in. But I was comfortable enough. Now we have this gnarly putt. Holy. That's quite the ridge to navigate. I would genuinely say probably inside 8 feet would be amazing from here. Oh my, did I get the speed perfect? Sit, sit, sit. Sit, please. Sit. Sit down. Sit. You see, that almost came to a complete stop right here. That's how big this ridge is. Oh my. And that, my friends, is how you make a par after driving the drivable par 4. Even before. Hole 5, par 4, 412 yards. Hard, Larry, hard left-hand turn. You can hit driver pretty much over this fence that you can't see on the left, basically right over this tree. But as you can see, the wind has now picked up, and I feel like that might be just a little too ridiculous. Here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna get mad at the fact that we can't use our drone, even though we got approved. We're not gonna get mad at 3-putting for par after driving a drivable par 4. We're gonna keep the train going. 265 to the end of the fairway. If you forget, they even got a sign on a rock right there. That's why we're hitting 3-wood. Just bunt it out just to the end. I think it covered the corner. I don't know, it was a little spinny. I don't know if the wind ate that one up or not. So I guess the wind did eat it up, but I'm not hitting driver. I'll show you in a little bit. There's no room through, so it's not worth the risk. And then hitting it way over that corner, that's pretty big risk. The only bummer part is now we got a big ass lip to deal with. Like, just roll another couple inches. Yeah. 155 uphill. I think there's a breeze up there. It's got to be playing closer to like 180. But we're going to club up. Okay. We're going to club up 8-iron. Try to play a little draw so we can miss breaking our wrists. Be the number. Definitely got the draw and didn't break our wrists and hit it cleanly. I call that a dub. How you feeling? What's on your mind? You want to let me know in the comments? That'd be cool. Got the number correct, so that's fun. Now we just need to get the speed and the line. We need to get that correct. I swear to you, there's going to be a day where I just make everything and we shoot like a 61 on the channel or something silly. Because holy, that's a lot of putts that look like it should go in. Sorry for complaining, Mom. I apologize. Even through 5. Even the cart's giving you a tip for this next hole. Hole 6, par 3. Choose your club wisely. Plays one club less. And you also got to go on a hike, so take multiple clubs. Hole 6, par 3, 180. And you saw it on the card. It said that it is choose your club wisely because it plays back downhill. There's a little bit of puff of breeze there, but I don't think it's enough for me to add back the club. So we're going to go with a stock 8 iron. There's a lot of rocks. It's like an island green with rocks. Hold your head, sweetheart. Fall 1 yard left. Got the number correct. Nice. Just snuck it on the front right edge. That's fun. Were you able to get that? I know the bushes are tall. I'll take that shot all day. A lot of rocks. You got to hit a good one here. Yeah, so you can't go right. You can't go long. You can go like 5 yards left-ish. You can't go left. You got to hit a good shot here. It's 180. You got to hit a good iron shot. I like it when you're nice to me. I should sing that song to my putter. You will make this putt or you're staying at home. If it doesn't go in, you might get thrown. Songwriter, the songbird of the century right there. Yo, just not enough break. Lovely holing pace, but not enough break. Dang it. That's a par, even through 6. We're gonna make a couple, I promise. But before we make a couple, why don't you guys do me a favor? Check out, we had lunch here before we played. We got here a little early. Check out what that looks like. That food was nice. That food was good. Getting out of shape the last 2 tee boxes. Gotta go on a little hike. Anyways, hole 7, I don't know how far it is. I think that tee box up there said 365. There's no marker here. So we're gonna go with 390. And if it's different, I'll edit it in next. Anyways, sometimes you get holes like this in desert golf where it's just, you gotta nominate it for silly goose golf hole of the day. This is silly goose golf hole. You basically have a 1 lane strip, like the width of 1 lane worth of a fairway. You got to hit it in. You can't hit driver. You got to lay it up into this fairway because then you can go through. So you basically have to hit a dead straight 3-wooder hybrid. You only want to hit it about 260, 240 to 260. And then if you hit it dead straight, you can have like a pitch and wedge it. That'll work. So especially on holes like this, we've talked about it before, where you have to hit a straight ball off the box, or you have to fit it into a really tight area. Double down on your stock shot. I don't care if that's a hook. I don't care if it's a slice. I don't care if it's dead straight. Double down because it's going to come out here. I don't think you guys are going to be able to hear it, but we got multi-million-dollar homes. One of them's got a whole bunch of chickens in the backyard. R.I.P. to your pool floaty. You're not getting that one back. I got the wrong freaking club. Card said 131. Get over here, it's 115. It's not even close. And it's cart path only. Oh, get your steps in, kids. Get your steps in. 10,000 steps a day might keep the doctor somewhat further away. Put that on a t-shirt. I brought over Gap Wedge and pitching wedge. 115 is just going to be your stock sand wedge, I believe. Like, I don't see why it wouldn't be. 115, stock sand. Be solid. Be solid, please. That was nice. Spicy mid ball. Okay, so we did hit a pretty solid shot in, which is nice. Little fun fact, little piece of history. This green that you see right here actually used to be back there. You see the Serket logo? That didn't always say Serket. That used to say the other previous name of the golf course. But the green used to be tucked back into that canyon, which is super sick, right? I mean, that would make for some really awesome visuals hitting back into it. Problem is, it created too much shade and the grass couldn't grow. Turns out grass needs sunlight. So even when the green was pushed back that far, it was still this same silly goose fairway. You just had another, that's probably 50 yards, 40 yards from center of green to where the old center of the green used to be. So the hole just used to be 50 yards longer. On a train back to Boston, you better make the putt. Oh wow, that thing ripped back pretty hard. It must have gave it a scare pitching here. Bingo. It's possible. Okay, ow, that was dumb. That's a birdie. 1 under through, is this hole 7? Nice birdie dance. You guys can't see what she's doing. She just hit one of those. 1 under through 7, birdie the silly goose hole. Fun part is, hole 8 and 9, which used to be 17, 18, both par 5s, back-to-back par 5s. Let me know in the comments below, how do you think we're gonna finish? You think we're gonna just keep her going or not? Let me know in the comments. Now, little trick that I like to do on tee boxes with really fancy mow patterns, hopefully you can see this on the camera. Do you see how I teed up the golf ball right on the split of the mow pattern? And that split of the mow pattern is going right down the center of the fairway. It's kind of like a free alignment stick. You gotta use some of these stuff. You gotta use some of these things. Should be okay, just in the right center, or probably right rough, but it should be fine. Shot 2, 238 left. We scooped it just a little bit, right? I mean, we hit that kind of high cut. And then just slightly into the breeze. So we have a little bit further left than we should, but whatever. 238, hybrid off this upslope. I'm gonna choke up a little bit because the ball's above my feet. Fall straight, please. Fall straight. Leave it alone, wind. Fall straight. Okay, it's on. Front left, but it's on. We did hit the green in 2. That's nice. Just have a massive putt left. One thing that I will do on these really big putts, assuming that nobody's waiting on me, and nobody is, there's nobody out here today, thank the Lord, I'll walk the entire length of the putt. Kind of somewhat where I feel like it's breaking, obviously not on my line, but I'll walk the entire length of the putt to check it out. Oh, that's not enough break. Holy. That started moving early. I thought it was going to move at the end, not in the middle. Wow, just boomerang. I didn't account for this one. I thought this was going to play straighter and that one was going to ship it. But that one shipped it first and early. Dang it. That's a birdie. 2 birdies in a row. 2 under through 8. Casey yelled at me when we got back in the cart. We just made the 2nd birdie in a row. She goes, why didn't you circle the first one? See, she's learning. She's learning. She knows so much about golf now. Why didn't you circle the first one? 2 under through 8. Hole 9, par 5, 2nd par 5 in a row, 580-ish yards, right back down towards the strip. Check out that view. I'm gonna be using the same tip and trick as I did on the last hole that we were talking about, where I'm lining it up right on the mower line. It's gonna point us directly at Allegiant Stadium. We're gonna try to hit like a mid-flight draw. This is a longer par 5, so we're gonna try to hit that mid-flight knuckle draw. That would be absolutely ideal. Right off this mower line. Or just mid-flight dead straight. That's fine, that works. Oh, there's a little bit of breeze up there. Run, baby. Shot to 280. We are dealing with a little bit of breeze off the left, and I think it might be slightly into. And you've seen me before hit a lot of drivers off the deck from about this yardage, but it is slightly downhill, and I don't want to get a driver running over the green, especially because I believe the pin's towards the front. So we're gonna keep the 3-wood a little bit lower, just like the drive, and hopefully run it up there to about 20 yards. And if it gets a hot jump, cool. Oh, I heeled it. Oh, I heeled it. It's fine, but it's definitely short. Definitely spinny. Oh! Heeled it. 35 yards right of the pin. Nice. Hopefully that works. Did it spin a little? I still can't see it. I'm not tall enough to see over the bunker, but hopefully it spun a little. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, just snuck out of there. Almost. That's a par, which is gonna let us finish at 2 under on the front 9 out here at Serket in Henderson, Nevada. The course is in beautiful shape. You are going to be playing top dollar, you are going to be paying top dollar, but as you can see, they space out their tee times, which is, it's part of the gig. Where would I rate it? Everything combined, still don't think we're cracking the 8s just yet. Although the course is good, it is fun. Probably have to go with a 7-7. It's a 7-7, clean 7-7. It's in great shape. You got space. You got great views. Yeah, I like 7-7. I like it. Do me a favor, make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more. Click the bell. I really appreciate all of you out there who are watching. If you're coming back and watching more, we can see it on the back end, on the analytics, grow just a couple people every time. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. Sending you love, and I'll see you on hole 10. Hole 10, 425 yard par 4 with a split fairway. Now I know what you're thinking. We're going that way. We're not. We're going that way. You can kind of see the pin through the bush, and you can see one single, I think it's a cypress tree. I think that's what those are called. A cypress tree. That's where we're going. The ball's only got to be in the air for 260 on that line. We can cover that no problem, and it makes the hole a lot shorter. Oh, it's like the same shot as the 3-wood. It's fine, it's just a little here instead of released. Dang it. Shot to 123. I think we're gonna go with a firm sand wedge. Because that one back on hole 7, that was 115 with sand wedge. That flew the pin, spun back a little bit, and that was a little uphill. Now we're going back downhill, the opposite direction. We were going southwest then. Now we're going northeast, so the wind should be helping now. You gotta call on other shots throughout the round. That's how insane tournament golfers are. But the cool... We're not going west. That's west. We're going, I'll give you north. I ain't giving you northwest.
Yeah, north.
back to the schedule program. We're basically going the opposite direction of when we hit the sand wedge 115 uphill. So yeah, 123. This should be plenty of club, and we're going right down at the strip. How pretty is that? There's a whole lot of talking to just let you guys know that I'm hitting sand wedge. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! What in the mud ball was that? It's on the green, but that went dead straight and then just boom. Like it was like a duck hook, but up there at 90 feet. It would just boom. That was weird. That was not a normal draw. That was strange. Mud ball. You guys know that you can't say mud ball at Augusta? Like heavily frowned upon. Not allowed to say that. They don't want people thinking that you can get a bad lie or a bad ball out there. Do you guys want to say it or shall I? That's a par. Oh my God. Whatever. Whatever. That's a par. 200 through 10. On to hole 11. Huh? We don't complain about pars. So you need pars. Pars are good. Hole 11, par 4, 470 yards. Quite large, with bunkers on either side in the landing zone. So, all right, Phil Collins, right? Phil Collins made that Tarzan song, right? Anyways, you got to hit a good ball here. You got to hit it straight because there's trouble both sides. And it's a big hole. That's what she said. That almost sounded like a song for a second. Just a lovely cut down the right center. Yeah, there's got to be, I'm not feeling it, but there's got to be a little puff that way. What I will say about Cabot taking them over, or at least managing them now, because they're such a high-end luxury brand, they got their logo on everything, not just water bottles, but tees, cards, everything. If you name it, it's on it. In the clubhouse, around the range, throughout the course. I mean, they did a really good job. I remember the old one being pretty good about kind of living or riding that fanciness border, but now with the new management, it feels like it's gone completely fancy. Like when we had lunch earlier, those are probably two of the best waiters I've ever had. They're real nice. They're real nice people. The food was really solid. And the napkins had the logo on it. The walls had the logo on it. The plates had the logo on it. Everything's got the logo on it. It's crazy. Like, that's how you market. All you can think about is, I guess, Serket. Anywho, shot 2, we got 177. Guy jumped in front of us. That's not nice. So now we're waiting on him to just casually take his time playing 3 different golf balls. Hopefully he moves soon. 177, downhill, back right pin. We got to take a couple yards off. So we're going to hit a 9-iron. If it gets down there to all the way back to the pin because it's downhill, that's super sick. If it favors the center of the green, that's also super sick. Because it's just going to lead to another par. All right, that wind is definitely off the left, so we're gonna put this in the center to left third of the green and let the breeze take it over to the pin. No way. No chance. What? Dang it. So we beat the wind too much and actually turned the ball over instead of let it cut. And then we finish in a lovely footprint. I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. It's $275 to play here. Rake your bunkers. That's not nice. But whatever. We missed the green left. Shouldn't have missed it here anyways. Now we gotta get it up and down. Be polite. I'll take that out of a footprint. It's not bad. And it's not like the footprint's gonna kill you, right? Because you gotta go down underneath the ball anyways. But what it is gonna do is it's gonna force you to go deeper and to take more sand. So then you just can't spin it. And when you miss on the side of the wind, now you got a downwind bunker shot when it would be really cool to spin it and you can't spin it. It's like insult to injury. It's like a little salt in the wound. A little lemon, if I may. A little sting, if you will. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go make par. I'm just tired of getting the, like, if I read it wrong, it's one thing, like amount-wise. But there were a couple putts in Palm Springs that just flat out went the other direction. So, please, sweet baby Jesus, please let this putt go in. Lock it up. Oh, it's just, oh God, how does that, rip that hard? That's a bogey. That's a bogey. Back to 1 under through 11. Holy guacamole, that thing just launched. 1 under through 11. Poop. Hole 12, par 3, 164 over the canyon. Back into the breeze. This one's actually straight into the breeze. So we're gonna take 1 full extra club, 8 iron. Should be fine. Okay, I guess we're hitting draws now. We were hitting a little cut, now we're hitting a draw. What? Who might be? What? The entire first 10 holes. Little cut. Now we're hitting draws. Whatever, gotta make the adjustment. There's a mountain there. How does it? I don't know what else to do. Really don't. Made a 4-footer. Shooter bang. That's a par. 1 under through 12. Hole 13. Wow. Words got hard. 391 yards downhill. The wind's coming right there. It's going that way. So every once in a while you can kind of get somewhat sneaky close to this hole because there is a speed slap, but we can't now. We're going to take it at the pin. There's a big old slope on the left, and that's where the speed slot is. So we're going to try to keep this slightly lower flight, more towards the pin, just down the left center. That was nice. Run, baby. Run. We need to make another birdie. Need to make another birdie. Do the birdie dance. Is that the birdie dance? Casey just said, this is the birdie dance. I don't know if that's the birdie dance or you gotta go to the bathroom. 107 left in. This is the first hole that we hit the dead center of the fairway, which is pretty neat. But I guess that doesn't really matter. It is only the first one, so we'll give them a little bit of a break. But 107, downhill, little into. We're just gonna hit a punchy, flighty sand wedge. I do it for the love of the game and you guys. Mainly you guys. Hold your head, sweetheart. Fall left. It's fine. It's fine. It's just good old-fashioned fine. Oh, it's also cart path only. I gotta go get a bottle of sand. We're just burning off extra calories. It's okay. It's almost swimsuit season. And you know what they say, when it's swimsuit season, you gotta let the dogs out. I don't know. So this is a weird thing to talk about, but we're gonna talk about it. Although the carts are super nice, it's black leather, well, leather seats. We're in the desert. So although they look sexy, right? It's 105 degrees outside. So if you park your cart in the sun and the seat is in the sun, you're gonna burn your bum. Especially for all the ladies out there. I don't know how many ladies watch my channel, but it just happened to Casey. When you're wearing the skirts and your thighs hit the spicy black leather, yeah. So you're gonna burn your buns. You're gonna have burnt buns. So put a towel down or just be ready for that. It's possible! That's gotta be the longest putt we've made on the channel in 5 episodes. Do the birdie dance. Do the birdie. That's back to 2 under through 13. Even with the gnarly fairway on this hole, even with having to run back up the hill to get the sand to fill the divot, fill your divots, be polite. That's a birdie. Count them. 1, 2, 3. 3 times birdie. Hole 14, par 5, 558 yards. We're 2 yards back from it. 560. It's like it's a little gentle double dog leg. Little left, little right. So those bunkers straight ahead. Those are 308. If the wind doesn't touch it, we could potentially get there. I think the wind's helping this way a little bit. So should be okay. I think it's going to help us draw the ball. Point it right at the center of those straight bunkers and hopefully it drops a touch left. There it is. Thank you, wind. Thank you, Mother Nature. Very nice. Oh, the wind has officially arrived. We still have 283 left in. So the drive only went 280. Quick math, 285-ish. So we're hitting driver off the deck.
A crowd fave.
A crowd fave. You know, if you've done it before, you can do it again. Use that for motivation. Anywho, 283 driver off the deck. We are on a little upslope, so it should help a touch. We can take this directly at the pin because the wind coming off of the right should counteract the natural cut that driver off the deck usually has. Oh, that's a lot of it, right? Oh! Did you see that?
No, I did not.
It hit a rock and went phew. Okay, shot 2 after a phenomenal bounce. Really appreciate it, rocks. Really, really appreciate it. It kicked us back in the fairway. It either hit a rock or it hit that tree. I don't know. I don't care. It's here now. 98 yards left to the pin. We could have hit a 4-iron and been closer rather than hit driver off the deck. Whatever. Where we're going to club up 2 full clubs and hit a little chip chaser runner. 98 back pin, chip chaser runner with a gap wedge. Should be able to keep the flight down nice and low. Should be able to keep the spin down as well so that it can skip to that back pin. Kind of like that. I mean, that was the exact flight that I wanted. It's just 15 feet that way. Oopsie daisies. That was downwind. It's just like swirling in the canyons, in the canyons. Oh. We got a little too aggressive with that gap wedge. It kind of snuck out all the way to the back edge. That missed by 4 feet. What? Okay. All right. Take a par, adventurous par, but we'll take a par. That's 2 under through, I believe that was 14. So that means we got 15, 16, 17, 18 left to play. 4 holes. What do you think we're gonna do? Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, please. Really helps. Hit the bell. Hopefully I can make a couple birdies for you guys coming in. Hole 15, 387. Uphill, dog leg, right. Nice little Randy. The safest option is to just bunt a 3-wood straight up to left gut. You really only need to hit it at about 260. Or, hear me out, call me crazy. We can hit driver kind of right over. You see the fence? That like old western fence that's going along there? We can go right over that with a little baby cut and cut a lot of yardage off. So that's what we're gonna do. Hole 15, 387. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. That was nice. Add that to the collection. 98 yards left. Shot number 2. I was smart enough to bring a bottle of sand because this is cart path only again, this fairway. Kind of like the last one that wasn't that great, but oh well. They're trying. They're watering it. Clearly, look how much not rollout we had. 98 yards, throw a dart, stop complaining. If you throw a dart, they will come. Or whatever the movie says. Don't draw, sit right there. All right, you know, it's like medium dartish. It's like semi-dart. It's like if not a dart wanted to be a dart, that's what that would be. Oh, and it's so fast too. It was pretty straight. I didn't wanna. Take the par. Love having a 4-foot comebacker after only having a 11-foot birdie putt. Whatever. Favorite word. Word of the year. Bird's the word. No, it's not. Par's the word. Par, 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 par. Par's the word. Hole 16, 198. Touch a breeze off of the right, so we've got to let it draw, which is kind of nice. It'll work around the water. We don't have to go over the water. Yeah, 198 should be a normal 6-iron. Stock 6-iron. Oh, we're going left of the pin. That's fun. Find the corner of the green. Found the corner of the green. Helps when you have the correct club. You can miss your target by a mile, and you're fine. So, fun fact about this hole. Back in the day, when, way back when, I believe they used to have a $1 million hole-in-one challenge on this hole. You would, when you were checking in for your tee time, you'd also pay to be a part of that challenge. And they could watch you from the clubhouse right there. If you made a hole-in-one, maybe it wasn't 1 million, maybe it was 10,000. I don't really remember. I never did it. I just know they used to have it. Oh, it's already right of the cup. Ugh. Okay. Okay. It touched the cup. Does that count for half?
Sure.
No. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Hole 17, par 5, 530 yards. I promise you, there will be no anger in this golf swing. Not even a little. Par 5, hole 17. No anger. Okay, maybe a little bit of anger. Got over the bunker. Little bit of a right kick. Lovely. We got 237 left, but you can't see anything. You show them? You can't see anything. All you're gonna get is some bush straight to the face. So we're gonna send Casey over there so that she can get a better look at the green, and hopefully we can zoom in on where the ball lands. So if you hear me yell, don't get scared. I'm just talking loud enough so she knows where to zoom in. That's all.
Headphone warning.
Yeah, headphone warning. I gotta move it so you guys can see. There's your headphone warning. Wind, would you just settle down? Just take a break. Jeez. Oh, he's right there. Can't go yet. Taking his sweet time. His sweet Mary and Joseph time. We've turned into club leaners. The little left. Hang on there, sweetheart. Hang on. It's gonna be like right on the edge. Is it on grass? Or do we gotta find it? I think it's gonna be close. But it's like right on the edge. What were we talking about, a bush a little bit ago? So yeah, I knew it was gonna be close. Turns out it was just closer to the rocks. Oh yeah, we got a chance. We got a shot. We got a chance. Be good, please. Be good. Holy, that had a whole lot of spin, didn't it? Skirt. You can't be upset at making a par after being in the rocks. You can't do it. It's not allowed. It's against the rules. Par's the word. Par's the score. 1 under through 17. Both par 5s on this side. Ew. Hole 18, par 4, 417 yards. Now, I don't know if you guys remember me saying this in the very beginning, and thank you if you've made it this far in the video, but they've flip-flopped the 9s here a lot. I mean, just since I was a kid, they've done it probably 5 or 6 times. Would you rather your course end on the other side, so your 17 and 18 are par 5, or would you rather it end par 5, pretty solid par 4? Which one would you guys go with? Anyways, hole 18, par 4, 417, straight back at the clubhouse. Wind is basically just off the left, so this golf ball should cut a little bit. I want to say we're slightly back down breeze, so we might let this one go up to the stratosphere and take a little cut ride. Just like that. Go, baby. Go. Oh, landed there. Finish there. We got a mud ball. Zoom in on that. That's fun. Whatever. 120. Just the wind off the left. The pin is front right on top of a plateau, a table, a shelf. So we got to get aggressive. You got to hit it right at it. We do not want to go that way, and we also don't want to go right. So you got to hit a good shot here, and hopefully this mud ball doesn't do anything too crazy. 121, stock sandwich should be the club. Fall right, please. Fall right, please. Fall right, please. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for falling right. It listens sometimes. Just right across the face of it. Oh, gosh. That's a bummer. That is 1 under par, 71, out here at Serket in Henderson, Nevada. It's Nevada. I'm born and raised here. It's Nevada. There is no discussion. It's Nevada. Big shout out to the new management cabin. They're doing a dang good job with this place, and they got it in 2025, so they've only had it for a little over a year. Do you mind, sir? Thank you. So I'm excited to see what they keep on doing to it. They've definitely made quite a bit of changes since they took over. I'm gonna keep my score at a 7-7. I don't know if it's quite getting. I'm not gonna bump it up to the 8s just because there was a couple of those fairways. It's probably not their fault. There's some disease or whatever. It just wasn't perfect, but we're gonna keep it at a 7-7. If you come to Vegas, it's a little bit away from the strip. You're probably talking 30 minutes off strip, but it is an amazing course, a lovely property. The greens are fantastic. 12 out of the 14 fairways are fantastic. The rough is lush, everything's lush. I think it's worth it, to be totally honest. Do me a favor, make sure to like, make sure to comment, click the bell so that you don't miss the next video. Let me know where you think we're going next, and I'll see you in the next one.